who's the healthcare nation's largest law firm. I can't say that Friday
That
afternoon.
was close
The
enough.
nation's largest healthcare law firm is what I was trying to say.
Yep.
Um, and we often, talk to them and collaborate them or with them around best practice and what they're seeing with the healthcare organizations that they work with. How important is it to have a good relationship with your outside counsel? And do you think that helps impact efficiencies within a CLM solution and when you're thinking about process?
Definitely. And before I go into that, I also want to give a shout out to the Hall Render folks. I mean, they have been fantastic. And not only just the conversations that we have and, the knowledge that they're giving us, but actually, getting in on best practice. And, if we could make a better process, what would it look like? And really that collaboration with them has benefited really everyone. I know our clients have really benefited that, whether it's been directly or a best practice or something that we've put in their process that we've gleaned from Hall Render. So I want to make sure I'm saying a big thank you there. Yeah, when we look at how Hall Render has benefited is one, but really just the relationship with any outside counsel. The one benefit that we've really seen using a system or using any type of workflow that even with outside counsel or vendors that you're communicating with, you have all of those standards that stay in place. So I think that relationship, while it's always good it's always great to have a good relationship with outside counsel. Being able to keep that process in a system and understand, like sharing contractual language, sharing a language library with outside counsel, you're almost on the same playbook in many cases that we've seen. But and you mentioned this briefly, Stephanie, but looking at what the amount of resources in a legal team and the amount of contract churn that you can get and the amount of top line revenue that's really pushing is huge, and we're seeing a lot of those metrics being standardized almost. So there's almost a benchmarking that is going on in the past few years of how much should we be spending on these types of arrangements? What is the optimal time that we should be looking at? And with the amount of clients and the amount of data that we have, I think we're kind of zeroing in on some of those, where should we be from a legal perspective?